First Alert Weather severe weather update.
Tracking severe storms moving south across southern Oklahoma. I'm meteorologist Sabrina Bates with an update on the strong to severe storms that I'm continuing to watch. Let's break down sort of what we're seeing, because we do have a few severe storms that are really closer to the boundary and farther into southern Oklahoma. Those are the main storms that I'm watching for that severe weather threat. Closer towards the metro, I-40. Still a lot of heavy rainfall, prolific lightning makers, but really that high wind potential, that large hail potential is a bit farther towards the south. Let's break down this one severe thunderstorm warning. Well, there's actually two for one storm here. This storm very moving towards the southeast at about 20-25 miles an hour, but producing very large hail and also that damaging wind threat as well. We're expecting these storms to continue to push towards the southeast, impacting I-35. We have storm chaser Shane Helton. He is out keeping an eye on these storms. Shane, I was just taking a look at your stream, and wow, there's a lot of lightning out there.
There is a lot of lightning, and it's dangerous cloud to ground lightning. It is just amazing how there goes some more. You're going to see it. It's just amazing how much cloud to ground lightning there is. Now, you know, these clouds have a lot of that color to them that just makes us think it's full of hail. We haven't been in that storm yet. We know that they've talked about hail. We did see some little bitty teeny tiny hail when we was in the storm. So I know it's probably got a little bit of hail, but the colors tonight on this, or all afternoon, have just been absolutely amazing. You know, we've seen some really neat teal colors and some all different colors of blues and stuff. But it's just been a really amazing storm to watch. But if you're underneath it, be ready for some wind, possibly hail, and heavy rain. Sabrina, back to you.
Wind, hail, heavy rain. That pretty much sums up this storm right here, Shane. That we appreciate you being out. And of course, you just see from his view, it just, of course, looks ominous. But as of right now, this storm is warned for 70-mile-an-hour winds and also golf ball sized hail. You can see right now a new polygon, a new expansion of this severe thunderstorm warning as this storm continues to track down towards the southeast. Now, when I take a look at the strongest winds, I'm really focusing a bit closer towards Elmore City to the west of Katy. This here producing winds 60 to 70 miles an hour. This is diving down towards the southeast, closer towards Hoover, and eventually going to be to the east of Ratcliffe City. It'll be approaching I-35, but I think a lot of that strong wind may miss I-35. Also, hail sizes have started to trend downward as well. I'm looking at about $half sized hail. When we expand this just a bit more, a lot of different severe thunderstorm warnings you're seeing, but overall there's just one main area that we're watching for this severe thunderstorm. It'll be continuing to track down towards the southeast, eventually reaching Davis at about 8:30, Sulphur closer to about 8:45. We put this in motion here, moving down towards the southeast, like I said, at about 25 miles an hour, expanding a bit farther towards the west. We see more storms bubbling up from Empire City, Comanche, over towards Duncan, and even back a bit more, closer towards Snyder and Cache. This is another severe thunderstorm warning moving down to the southeast, once again around 20 to 25 miles an hour, warned for ping pong ball sized hail, also 70-mile-an-hour winds. For those of you a bit closer towards I-40, OKC Metro, just a lot of heavy rain with this and a lot of lightning. Keep it with KOCO 5 News, and we'll bring you the first alert.